that was like a time in my life that I will always remember very, very fondly. But I think the shock, maybe not shock, but well, kind of, or like surprise was like putting that album out and it not getting the type of response that I would have assumed that it would have gotten, because I loved it. I love the idea that if you love something true, like if you're writing something and you love it, genuinely, you love the song, other people will love it and that will come through. And so I always had this idea, and coming to the end of that album, I was like, what this is all of the music that I grew up listening to mixed in, because I'd heard crossover. There's a bunch of crossovers of like whether it's rock or metal or pop punk or alt rock mixed with electronic music, but I had never heard it in like a specific ratio that I kind of wanted to capture and find. And I felt like I did it on the album, and I was very proud of that and proud of everybody who helped, and like working on it with Brian made the whole process so easy, because he writes something and I'm like, I have negative notes. It was amazing. It was a really cool process. So yeah, coming out on the other side and just seeing some of these songs that were like my favorite, like Forgotten You, for example, love that song. One of my favorite, or even We Know Who We Are is another one where like I got done with that and I was like, this feels great. Like not only from that had something different where I was like, I like it for me. This is very, all the melodies and like the brightness, if that makes sense, of this song feels very me and I love it. But it also feels like with that chorus, it feels like an anthem. It feels like something a lot of people could sing and remember. And it didn't do much on Spotify. It just felt like people didn't relate to it on the scale that I had assumed that they would have based on how much I had loved it.